Hey, everybody. I just want to I've been away for a little while, last week or so. I just want to explain to people what's been going on. Someone stole my phones, all my phones and my chargers. They were there in my bag. And how it happened was that I had a room. I was sharing a room in the Crystal Inn with this friend of mine, this guy, and his girlfriend. And at one point, he wanted a room for himself a little bit. So I went back to my tent. And then when I got back, about an hour and a half later, I went back. 2 hours later, I went back. And that kid, Billy Ryan, I've been talking about for a while now. He's the son of Joanne Ryan, who passed away. He was in the bathroom. So he was in the bathroom, and I said, well, how does this guy know this guy? Kind of weird, man. You know. So he came out, and I was, all right, well, whatever, man. Kind of the bathroom, whatever. I'm sharing the room with the other guy, so. He then rolled a joint. I thought it was weed. I smoked 2 puffs of it, and I fell to the floor in convulsions. I was fucking. I felt like I was being tortured literally for 45 minutes. I felt like I was being energetically kicked by people back and forth and punched and kicked and punched. Every time I was on the floor, every time I tried to pick myself up and I turned around, I'd be punched again and again and again and again. This happened for about 45 minutes to an hour. At one point, I did. Both of them were like, "Yo, relax, get relax." They would tell me to relax, and I couldn't relax. It was the most horrifying. And I've done most every hallucinogen out there in plant medicine wise, except for ibogaine. I haven't done ibogaine. But what I experienced in that whatever he gave me was this incredible torture for about 45 minutes to an hour, where I was rolling down a hill, being kicked into like groups of people who were then kicking me again and again, and each group of people represented something else that I had to deal with. It was horrifying. It was horribly horrifying. When I woke up out of it, they were gone. Everybody in there was gone, and the my bag, with my 2 phones. I have a T-Mobile one that's I didn't pay the bill, but I just ended up keeping the phone, and then I have a Cricket one, and they were both Samsung AGs, 14s I think, and they had all my videos on it, and some of the videos I didn't upload, and some of the videos I was working on, and some of the videos weren't backed up. So if I don't get those phones back, it's pretty fucked up. Now I approached both the guy that I rented the room with and Billy separately, and they both denied taking my phones, and they blamed the other person. So at this point, I'm not sure who actually took the phone, but it was Billy Ryan that basically gave me what I think it was K2 with something else. Either someone was mentioning what is it? Bath salts that people are smoking now, and she said that that's the kind of like delusional kind of thing that happens. Or somebody else said it might have been embalming fluid, which is what they use when they embalm dead bodies, which people are, I guess, slipping into marijuana now. Could have been also some PCP. He denies it. He said it's just K2, but I don't believe that. Even though K2 is pretty bad, it's a cannabinoid spread with it's actually a potpourri spread with cannabinoids made in a laboratory. So I'm not really crazy about them. It is. I don't think it would have affected me that badly, man. I mean, literally, I felt that I was actually asking them to kill me because I felt so much pain. So I haven't had my phone. That was last Wednesday. Not this Wednesday past, but the Wednesday before. So I haven't had my phone yet. I haven't had my phone back. I'm actually using a friend of mine's phone to record this video, and I'm going to upload it to YouTube, and I'll delete it from his account, but from his phone. But no matter what, it was horrifying. Because basically they left me in that room to die, and I didn't die. I got myself out of it, and I brushed myself off, and I felt like, if something they would have called let's say an ambulance or something, and would take me to a psych ward. They would have at that point admitted me, because I felt so detached and so much not here, so much unable to control my body. I've never experienced any hallucinations, any plant medicine, anything that I've ever taken that got me to that point of. And I've done. And the hardest one I've done is salvia. Salvia is pretty intense. this top salvia when it comes to. It may have been Ibogaine. I don't know. I've seen people on Ibogaine which has been very very out of there. So maybe somehow he found got some Ibogaine, which I doubt. Though it's harder to get again than the other two things that I mentioned. So that's what. And now I don't have a phone. I won't have the money until the 15th this month, and to get a new phone. The phone I have no insurance on the phone, and they want $95 to get a replacement phone. So I could get. Even if I go somewhere and buy a phone, I don't really have any money to do it. So I'm not gonna have it until the 15th. And right now I haven't been able to. I've been panhandling a little money just to survive, but I haven't been able to get anybody online because I'm not been online. So if you're watching this and you're a friend and you feel for what I'm going through right now, if you wouldn't mind, cash having me or PayPal me, at my john.eustor at hotmail.com. And I hate asking for money. I swear to God, if I did not have to ask for money, I would not. I swear to God. But the thing of it is, I'm out here, I'm doing this shit, and you know what? Without the tools, right now I've lost hundreds of videos that I made. I had on both of those phones. My current work that I was doing that I haven't finished, current videos that I didn't upload, like video clips of things that I ended up putting together that I didn't upload, and I have no backups of them because my backups, both Google and the other one, Samsung backups were already full, and I'd have to pay money to get more backup, and I can't do that. I can't afford it right now. So at this point, I got 6 more days until I get my disability money, and I'll be able to get a phone. Until then, I'm not gonna keep on using this guy's phone. But it was nice to make this video so I can post it. So if anybody is concerned, I'm not sure if anybody is concerned or not. You probably might not even give a shit about what's happening. But basically, I was almost left to die in a hotel room by the same kid that's been haunting everybody in this tent city since he's been here. It's Billy Ryan, John Ryan's son. And you go to the police with this. I actually mentioned to the cop, if you see these phones, but I'm not going to go into the whole story for the police because it's no matter what. What were you doing? Well, I thought it was marijuana, man. I don't have any weed, and he handed me a joint, and I didn't have weed in a couple of days, and my body was kind of like saying, oh yeah, please, you're in kind of pain, you're on plant medicine, you're on medical marijuana, you should be able to buy it. I said, no, I can't afford it. That's the problem. I can't afford any of this shit, especially a week. After being for 4 weeks, I've been 4 weeks with this is my last check. I'm in 2 weeks without any kind of money, and I have 1 week left. That's 5 weeks in this month left for me. So take care. john.eustor at hotmail.com. Either PayPal, Cash App would be great because right now, it is what it is. If I can get the phone sooner, I really like it because without having that phone, and I'm not saying it's a replacement for anything, but one thing it is, it's a way for me to record situations that have happened to me, and post them somewhere and have them there as documented facts of and I'm not lying about any of the shit. I didn't do it on purpose. The guy handed me a joint, which I thought I took 2 puffs of it, and I basically almost. So be careful when people are offering you, especially street kids, homeless kids, because when they're offering you fucking a joint of marijuana, it might not be marijuana, it might be something different, and you might go into. I've never, like I said, I am a shaman. I have been cross-dimensional on a lot of plant medicines, and I don't fear, but this was not that. This was some kind of like probably laboratory created, probably some kind of laboratory created or the synthetic creation of a torture treatment. I was basically tortured for about 45 minutes, wishing myself dead. I literally felt like what it felt like to be a slave being whipped, or a gang member being initiated by gang members being beaten the shit out of, or let's see, what's the other one I was thinking of? Oh yeah, felt like somebody hanging on a cross bleeding to death. Okay, so Billy Ryan, if you're watching this, what you did to me, he denies taking my phone. The other guy denies taking my phone. So who was it? The phone fairy? So one of you two left me there to die, and nobody else came in the room afterwards, right? Because I had the only key. You leave the door open, right? No matter what, Billy Ryan, you handed me that thing that brought me into this phase of near death without knowing it. So that's the thing. If you're ready for a psychological trip, but the worst thing you can do is to give somebody that's psychoactive and torture like you give me without even wanting them. So I'm warning you, if you know Billy Ryan, be careful about what he hands you as a joint. You know, if you're in Asbury, you know, I mean, this kid that walks, he comes around garbage dumping and what's boosting stuff for people. So you know him, and you know, leaving people that are dying in hotel rooms. Right? Have a good night.